Good afternoon and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We're here this afternoon with Harley and Brandy, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you partly out here and partly inside is Harley's ability to understand and respond to some of her formal on-leash obedience commands. The motivation that we give our puppies when we're working with them, and the training equipment that we're using. Brandy is using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and she keeps the bulk of the leash folded neatly in her right hand. That leaves her left hand free to give any correction that's needed. And the only correction that we give is a little tiny tug and release on her martingale collar, which is the second piece of equipment that we're using. You've already been introduced to this training equipment last week and taught how to use it, but Rich will go over it again with you tomorrow when he brings Harley home. Now, as we talked about during your lesson last week, Harley's sitting very nicely at Brandy's left, which is where all of our obedience training is done. And the first exercise that we're going to demonstrate for you is heeling. The command is Harley heel, and heeling is proper leash walking, nothing more. Her not dragging you, her not lunging out in front of you or tripping you up, but walking next to you at your left side, and when you stop your feet, she has been taught to sit automatically without being told to wait for her next command. So she's walking very nicely with Brandy. She's keeping her head up. When Brandy stops her feet, Harley's been taught to sit, to wait for her next command. Now, this is important to keep in play, because if you want to keep her always heeling nicely, remember, if you control her head, you control the dog, and you never want it to be that she's whipping you down the street. And as tiny and adorable as she is right now, French bulldogs can be very bullheaded, and we don't want her to ever think that it's okay to drag you down the street. She should walk next to you, and when you stop, she sits very nicely. And the next command that we're going to demonstrate is the sit stay. The stay is a hand and a voice command, and you can practice this right in your apartment. You do not have to go outside. Practice in the apartment. This helps to develop self-control and focus. And this is what we're teaching these little babies, how to just sit still. When Brandy returns back to her, she just walks right back to where she started, with Harley next to her left leg, and she tells her to heel, and Harley takes off walking again. You hear Brandy, I don't know if you can hear Brandy talking to her, I can, but she talks to her to keep her focused. These puppies are learning to focus, to pay attention. So sometimes it involves verbal stimulation, you talking to her. Sometimes every once in a while we'll give her a little treat just to let her know that we appreciate what she's doing, and that it keeps her looking at us and focused on us. Brandy leaves her in another sit stay, walks out to the end of the training leash. She turns to face her. She keeps her attention focused on her. And this time she calls her, and this is your come on command. And she is to come in and sit. And as small and cute as it is right now, when she puts her little paws up on you, you know that she has sharp nails and that she scratches your legs or your arms. So you want to make sure that she's coming and sitting. Brandy leaves her in another sit stay, walks out to the end of the leash and turns to face her. On the come, you use her name. It's Harley, come. And she comes right in and sits. Very nicely done. This little baby has come so far, and I know what seems like to you forever, it seems like a very short time for us, because she had a lot of obstacles to overcome, and she's been amazing. So we're going to stop the video at this point. We're going to start a new video inside, and we're going to demonstrate her down command and her go to place command. So we know you're super excited to get her home, and we will be right back.